Hold on. I don't have anything to hold this. Alright, so just to show the sheer scale of this upgrade, there's the inside of my current computer. It's a little dusty. I need to clean it out a bit, but I will do that later. Am I live? Hold on. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know what the hell. There we go. Okay, that was weird. So there's my processor fan. There's my graphic card. There's my power supply. There's my Windows install. If you look real close over here, there's my Linux install right down there on the M.2. There's my RAM, 32 gigabytes of G-Skill, whatever the fucks. So, is this even line? I'm so confused. Should be. Hello. So, now I will show you what I'm upgrading to. This thing. Fucking massive. There's one way to put that. Okay. So, that's pretty cool. I'll double check them, honestly. It genuinely is too hard to tell. Oh, okay, there's two people in here. Hello! Hello! So, I have a screwdriver. Time to start uninstalling. Hello, Cookie. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got 8 people in here. Okay. Hello. Doing a bit of a tech upgrade. This is the upgrade. Oh, I'm upgrading my current graphics card, this one, to this one, which is much bigger, if you cannot tell. So, I should have probably unplugged this before I, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but, oh, there we go, got it. Okay. Okay, so now, I just need to find, there it is. Oh, okay, I need to use the screwdriver for that. Do I have friends? I like to think so. There we go. Flip that thing down. If you couldn't tell what that was, that's the little black thing at the bottom of there, right there. Building a PCIC? No, I'm upgrading, actually. I should have been pushed down, but I cannot tell. Oof. Okay. Oof. Do you play Roblox? Sometimes. Not so much on my current computer, but there we go. Uninstalled. I'm gonna go put this in an anti-static bag. Where did I put the bag? There it is. Goodbye, NVIDIA. Hello, Radio. What's your username for Roblox? Not gonna share that. So now I need to install this fucking behemoth. So I'm gonna place this somewhere where that should be hopefully able to see. And slowly lower this thing inside. What are you upgrading? I'm upgrading my graphics card from a 4060 Ti to a RX6800XT. That is the current upgrade. If I could figure out where the hell my graphics card's at. Okay. Okay. Big back? Okay. Oh, there it is. So now that should hopefully be aligned. Nope. It's not. Why can I not? Why is that? Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Maybe. No, I didn't. Where the hell? I cannot see. Yo, Colin, can I borrow your phone really quick? I need a flashlight. Okay. Never mind, I guess I can't borrow my flashlight. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. What? There's dust on my PCIe slot. Okay. I know you're probably missing a lot from this install, but I kinda cannot see all that well here. Okay. Okay. Can't tell if that's all the way in. I think it is. But also, graphics card is a little bit... I also want to upgrade my PC before GTA 6. Probably a good idea. Okay, that should be in, I think. With what?
Mom said you were calling help me feed the rest of the animals, and Colin's saying he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, I can help after I'm done. Can help after I'm
Okay.
done. Okay, I think that's installed.
I'll feed
Feed the ones in your room.
Huh?
Feed the ones in your room.
I was gonna say you could feed the cats in my room and quail.
You can do
And
that.
I'll feed
Are we dead ass?
You get the ones in your room, I'll do the rest.
Huh?
You do the ones in your room, I'll do the rest.
I successfully tamed the bear, but
Dogs and
I'll
goats
do
are
those.
already
What, I
done.
have two- it said I had
Okay,
two.
well, you do one in your room.
Let one go.
So you just be doing
So I can't.
cat
Now I gotta
in the
look
garage.
and another-
It's not my fault. You did the ones outside of your room
I
first.
didn't. Jamie did that.
Oh.
Could you just do the cats and just
Don't the dogs need to be
cats?
fed again?
Huh?
Don't the dogs need to be fed again?
No, they only get fed once a day.
Oh, they get fed twice.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ask Mom about that. Okay.
Huh?
Said ask Mom about that.
Mom,
Okay, I think...
do dogs get fed twice?
Sorry about that. I think that's in. I believe. Okay, so that's in. Good. Now we need to screw in the thingy. The screw. When a 5060 Ti. Why the fuck would I want to go NVIDIA? I use Linux. Also, the 50 series has been having driver issues, and I don't want to deal with that. Especially on Linux. Can you stop talking to me about the fucking... Okay. Okay. If I could see where this thing is supposed to go, that'd be wonderful. This thing's dusty. I need to clean this thing a bit. Okay. Also, I'm just... Where is this screen? Okay, bro. The screen is very angry at me. Where is it? Also, I'm not a fan of NVIDIA. Their graphics cards are kind of shit now. Hold on. I'm gonna put y'all down.
Dog, dude.
And if I could. There we go. Got it. Got it. Also, this one was on sale. That is not screwed in properly. Okay. We'll just fix that. Oh. Yeah, I'm missing the action. I know that. Okay. So now, that's been all installed. So now I'm going to use my special little adapter wherever I put that. Where did I put that? Oh. Aha. So my 12 volt to PCIe adapter. Let me figure out how to route this. So that should be fine. I'm gonna go to dark for a second. So I'm going to lift this thing up. Okay. Now it's upright. Understood. I only go for NVIDIA because it's cheaper at my place. Yeah. Like, for where I am, technically NVIDIA is cheaper, but also they don't really care for their customers anymore, and their drivers have been kind of bad for the 50 series. So I don't really like them anymore. So that's pretty stable, I'd say. Over here has some wiggle, but that's fine. Now, as you can see, this is my power supply. 580 watts, or 850 watts, which is very overkill for my computer, but it is what it is. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna route the cord, this one, from there through there, and then have that be where that's gonna go. I'm thinking. I'm gonna put you all there so that I can get this thing plugged in. Can I use my flashlight and stream at the same time? No, I can't. Okay, well that's lame. I cannot fucking see. It's actually so sad. I know where it is, but it's hard to tell. So it's like right under these. You know what? I can just unplug these. I'll just unplug them and then plug them back in somewhere else. Give me a minute. Up here. Okay. Let's now plug some of this. If I could, that would be great. Is this not screwed in? I swear it is. It's supposed to be. Well, that's whatever. Not like it matters that much. And it does, but like, kind of doesn't. If I could unplug any of this, because for some godforsaken reason, like PSU keeps goddamn shifting as well. Like for some reason it's not screwed in enough, and that really is kind of annoying me. It should be. Here's a little loose, I guess. I'm gonna tighten some of these screws. Okay. Huh?
Dogs don't need fed twice.
Oh, okay.
Could you just...
Okay, can you shut the fuck up for a second so I can finish this up? Thank you. Jesus, dude. Yeah, okay, yep, that's the idea. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's no way the dog's got that.
Screw all this crap in. Alright, wiggles a whole lot less now, so I should be able to one-hand this. I think the bottom screws are also loose. Can you... Orientation locked. Okay, dude. Turn the fucking orientation lock off. Orientation is locked. Rotate that device back. No. Fuck you mean rotation is locked? I need to do this so that y'all can see what I'm doing. I would like to work on computers as like a living one of these days, but that's probably not going to happen. It's probably not likely. Okay. There we go. Got that unplugged. There we go. Now I can see the 12 volt. If I could find out where I put that cord, that would be wonderful. I keep forgetting where the stuff is. There it is. Found it. Yippee! Luckily, I haven't faced the driver issues, but my electricity bill is higher. That is true. Also, the 12 volt, these cords, they melt very often. They are not a very good cord. Though I don't want to use that and ruin my graphics card. I'd rather have that slightly damage my PSU. Huh? Okay. These two are not connected, so I can just unplug them. There we go. Might as well go all in if I'm unplugging shit. And plug it all back in after I'm done. God, if this thing would come out, that would be great. There we go. Nice. Got it. So now, take my little 12 volt. Now, you do need to plug these in absolutely correctly. So PCIe/CPU, SATA. Oh, that's weird. Does mine not have? Hold on, that's weird. I don't think mine has the adapter I need. If this fucking cord would get out of the way, that'd be great. Just random ass fan cord. Jeez. Huh. That's not good. So it won't fit there. It won't fit there. I don't... UN Corsair Type 4 cable. What? Where is that? Why does it come with a 12 volt? If I don't... Why does it look dusty? Because it is dusty. I haven't changed this setup since, I don't know, like June of last year. Probably not that long, but... Alright, so I'm gonna have to figure something out then. Uh-oh. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm gonna set y'all down right here.
Wait, hold on. Don't do anything to that fan.
Aha, I'm saved! I have more PCIe cables! Yippee! Holy shit, holy airball. What a absolutely goated company. Thank you, Corsair. Not sponsored, but thank you, Corsair, for not making shitty cords. That is wonderful. I do need to know if this is safe. I have another computer. I have an all-in-one. So, give me a second. I'm gonna put y'all down here. Oh, by the way, this thing is touchscreen. Touchscreen! Yippee! Okay. I'm opening Brave browser on it because I use Linux and I'm a nerd. What am I looking for here? How to use hello? PCIe adapters safe. Okay. We Googling this. Yeah, this sure is helpful. Then yeah, none of this is helpful, by the way. Scared. Aha! This might be it. There it is. He may or may not have a very similar PSU. We have... Oh, no, that's a completely different thing. It's been way too long. One PCIe to 2 PCIe. Let's see what it'll say about that. What? Okay. Can y'all chat? Do y'all know if this is safe? Be Googling. Do the job, but it will yank full power down to that one wire set.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Can you, like,
Do I really need to need 2 different PCIe cables for GPU? Seems like one is good enough since it's into 8-pin and 6-pin. So I'm building a PC. Technically do the job, but it'll yank full power down that one wire set.
I deleted my slide.
Okay, well, it seems fine. Should be okay. So let's get this done. We got the PCIe to PCIe again. Right now, this is the 12 volt fucking garbage. This is the PCIe to PCIe again. So, this graphics card has 3. If you pour milk in your GPU, it makes it faster. I don't think that's true. I disagree. Okay, I'm gonna put you all down again. I wish I could find a better place, but I'll put you down right here. I'm gonna route this. So 1 to 2 is not a horrible idea then, thankfully. If I could get this cable in without breaking my hand, that'd be wonderful though. Is that not? There we go. Got it plugged in. Okay, now I gotta trust. I'm not gonna. That's just false. Now, if I have the space, I have the space. I'm gonna put one through, and I should just be able to pull the other one. Well, let me put it down for just a second. Back up my cable here, or my hard drive.
Not the rest of my hand.
And voila! Now it's out here. I do need to tighten this cable a little bit so that it looks pretty. Okay, well, I just twisted that somehow. That was really lame. Let's give that enough cable to actually reach the graphics card. Okay. Like, there we go. Nice. So now, we just need to plug this. Oh. This one's gonna be here, I think. By the way, this thing needs like 300 watts of power. Like, 320 something watts of power. That's so much fucking power. I don't even... I think I might need... I think this might be a two-handed operation, I swear to God. Does that not fit into that one? Square, square... It should. I think I'm just doing this wrong. What? Oh my fucking lord. Oh, this is pissing me off. Okay. This will go in right here. That one goes in. And then... Does that one not fit? No, it should. There we go. I probably shouldn't be touching the actual graphics card itself. That's probably a bad idea. least I don't have to use the 12 volt.
There's a panther right there.
Now I just gotta plug in this other fucking cord somehow. It's over, gang. It's already so joke. Okay, that one's done. I just need to make sure that we can install this other one. Okay, well, I gotta put y'all down for this because it's just so fucking difficult. It is so hard to get this stuff to not be like weird. Okay. If I could get this thing in the slot, that would be wonderful. There we go. That one's plugged in. And then I need the square, and then the other one to go in here. God, this thing needs so many fucking power cords. I mean, now that I think about this, I could have just used the other cord I have, but, you know, this will probably be fine. And then I do have one other PCIe that is somehow not here. That is kind of stressing me out for some reason. Is this it? This might have been it. I gotta really pull on this one. Why is this one so difficult? Hello? I can't even reach back there, so I don't know why it's not wanting to come out. There we go. What is that pulling on? That's pulling on my motherboard cable. Oh, okay. Or my CPU cable. So lame. I don't think that's supposed to make that sound. Hold on. I need to figure out where my cable is. That's not it. Now it won't even be that long. Okay. Okay, there's the setup. If you didn't want to, if you wanted to see that. Oh, almost dropped my phone. Okay, 4-pin or 8-pin to 8-pin. I do have this extra 8-pin cord. I don't know why this one not reach, so it should. So we're gonna turn this thing on. That is what we were going to do. Ugh. All right. Now we have turned it around. I have a premium sticker. If I could unscrew the screws.
What's your favorite class?
Hello. There we go. Unscrew. Ah, don't fall off. I need you. Oh my god. Okay. Let's fucking push this thing a little. Okay. God damn it. Hold on. Wrong way. There we go. Annoying. Hate screws. Throw that shit across the room. Annoying ass manual. Hello, there we go. Alright. Premium content, unscrewing a screw. There we go. Now this thing should come off, I think. What the hell? Oh, there we go. It's off. Okay. Put that down over somewhere else. Oh. I see now. That's where that cord went. Okay. That cord is supposed to plug into... I did not need to take this thing apart. Well, there's my cooler thing. If you want to see that. Then this cord just kind of goes around. So that's cool, I guess. You see, I did do a bit of cable management, but not a whole lot. Just enough to make it look okay. Anyway, so we're gonna put that back on. Just because it didn't need to come off. I'm gonna have to put that down for just a second. I would have just should have had enough cords. Think about that. I don't know why I was like, oh, I need the adapters, as if I didn't already have the cords I needed. I don't know what I was thinking. I have all the cords. Cord master. I'm literally have all the cords. Okay. Now screw the screws back in. I should like stream, by the way. This is premium content. You don't see gotcha game channels doing this all the time. And then we're gonna test this thing if it's actually gonna turn on or not. I have 3 screens, so I'm hoping it'll to work. Speaking of, let's actually unplug these little thingies right here. Okay, 2 display port. Do we have an HDMI? I need an HDMI. Please, HDMI. Yes, we have an HDMI. Yippee! Okay. Ooh, that would have been bad if we didn't have an HDMI. Uh-oh. I would have been very sad. Because then I'd lose a monitor. I'm going to put the shitty screw up on top so that's easier to unscrew next time. Alright, sorry if you guys can't... Sorry that you guys can't see anything. I'm actually just flipping my computer back around so that you guys will be able to see it. And I will never claim that I'm a PC expert, but I am certainly pretty knowledgeable. I've taken some classes on it. Alright, there we go. So I've just realized now that this cord is here. So we get some extra distance. I guess all 3 of my cords are like this. Which I don't know why, but I guess they are. I do have this cord, but I'm going to try the splitter here. Because I'm thinking that'll probably work a little better. If it doesn't, then I'll fix it. That one was super easy to put in. That's probably because it's been in for a while. Alright. This one does have LEDs, but you won't be able to see them because they're deep. So, yeah. Well, I mean, everything should be put together now. So, I guess let's go grab an HDMI cord from under my desk. And we are going to test if this thing powers on. Okay. Actually, this one's going to be a display port, so we'll see. Whew, okay. So I plugged in this monitor. I need to clean it. I don't touch it that often. I don't know why it's so dirty, but I know the under my desk is super fucking dirty. Don't judge me. I don't care to ever clean it. Okay. PSU cable. Yippee! Okay. Let's see. First try. Let's hope this graphics card is all functioning. Okay, it's plugged in, but I don't see any signs of life, unfortunately. Okay, that should be plugged in. And is that plugged in? Should be plugged in. Yeah, it's plugged in. So I don't know. Oh, maybe it's not plugged in. Hold on. Hello? Oh, yeah, because it's... That's my bad. I didn't plug fucking anything else in. Uh-oh. I didn't plug in anything else. Oh, that explains why that shit wasn't working. Oh, that explains a lot. I see now. I didn't plug any of this stuff back into the power supply. See, I'm not a professional. I'm not even the greatest technician that's ever lived. That would be someone else. Someone else has that title. What is this? Oh, that one's supposed to go there. So this one will go here. If it'll fit. Hello? There it is. Hello. Okay, there we go. That's plugged in now. And the 3 is going to go here. I know it's hard to see, but I don't have a flashlight. Never mind. It's going to go here. Then we're going to plug this one in. Oh, that's making dust there. Uh-oh. Okay, that one is gonna go. This big one is for the motherboard. Very important. Very, very important. If you don't have your motherboard, then nothing else works. This one is gonna go here. Oh, we have lights on for a second for some reason. Phantom power, I guess. All right. Well, this seems good enough. So I think that's all plugged in. It's a fuck. That's what happens with modules. Oh, okay. That's plugged in. Lights are on the graphics card, but first try. Oh my gosh. Fans are spinning. I need my keyboard. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's just see. Okay. Monitor turned on. Hello. Everything seems good, but it won't. The monitor won't turn on.
What?
ChatGPT is pressing stop.
What?
Everything seems like it's on. Why is it not?
What is to me?
Okay.
Where did you go? You went out already?
Hello? Is this thing not working? I don't know what it's doing. Oh! No. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. So now we gotta, I guess, unplug and restart this because that was not working. Capture probably wasn't just wasn't seated properly. Seems to be all plugged in. Let me plug in my keyboard really quick. Where the hell? There it is. Okay, got my keyboard cord. We're gonna try this again. Sadly, not first try, unfortunately. Can't always be a winner, I suppose. Whatever if this is actually losing or not. We're gonna turn this on the cool way, which means I can't do that because there is it's in the way. So I will turn this on again. Seems fine. Hopefully the graphics turn on. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. The RGB turned on, but nothing else did. That's weird. What? Okay.
Some dude spawned one on me. I started breaking
CPU is fine. Is the RAM not in properly? I didn't touch the RAM.
Well, I need to. You have two final boards.
Oh, hold on. Maybe this isn't. Hello, SSL. How are you? Alright, well, let's see if that works now. Some fans turned on, but not the CPU fan. Don't know why that is. Why does the graphics card turn on, but nothing else? Hello? It's not displaying anything, which is sad. Maybe the rat or the tar. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna have to put you guys down for a second because I gotta figure out what this issue is.
still does so much damage, even though I doubled my armor. And I'm all the way back here. I forgot to set my spawn at lakeside.
What?
So where are you?
Says it's on, but it isn't. And I don't know why that is. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Okay. I'll plug this into a different slot. Cause like as you can see, that button says it's on, but it clearly isn't. So I'm unsure what it's doing. We're gonna do a Google search. Okay. Could be that. You know what? We're gonna try this. Can I access the CMOS battery at current area? I don't think I can access it. Where is it? What the hell is the CMOS battery? Is it under? Oh, okay, it's under the graphics card. Fuck. Okay. That's no fun. No lo-fi music in the background. That's it. My attention span is falling off. I can't do that on my phone, sadly.
Wait, now I have blue on here. It's worth it.
Start singing? I'm not doing that.
Honey, for some reason you take fall damage instead of you. Like when you fall and when you have your head up, you take fall damage.
GPU should be getting enough power.
Wait a minute.
Unless it isn't.
Okay, never mind. I was gotta say, wait a minute, my panther had more health.
Hold on.
5 levels higher.
Why is that not working? That's really odd. Is it because the graphics card's too heavy? I'm gonna put y'all down again.
This motherfucker has less HP.
Oh, I'd have to full uninstall the fucking graphics card. God damn it. Sing Alexander Burser. No. This might be a little hard to see for y'all. Because, yeah, but I'm gonna have to remove the graphics card and then unremove it. No display. No, not swap CPU. What the fuck? It's not even what I typed. Okay. Could be. I'm gonna reseat the GPU. I'm gonna take it out and put it back. Do it, or I'll switch your cat for an evil cat. My cat's already evil. What the fuck are you on?
You got that. You broke it 5 seconds.
There we go. GPU screw is out. There we go. Unplug the graphics card, which I probably should have done before. There we go. Unplugged. There we go. Okay, so first we're going to replace the CMOS battery, which is this little silver thingy. If I can manage to get it out, actually. I'm gonna set y'all up right here so that y'all can see. So y'all won't be able to see much because it wouldn't. If I could. Okay. Hold on. Ugh. Can I have your old card? No. Are you paying $250 for it? It's about half price. Oh my lord. There's no way to get that fucking battery out. Can J8 what? When in doubt, try to use different tools. Oh, there we go. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to plug this in and then run it without... Oh, fuck. We're gonna plug this in and run it without the CMOS battery, even without the graphics card in, to reset the BIOS settings. Everything. For some reason the RAM is having an issue, but that's kind of weird. And we're going to turn it back off. Then we're going to unplug it. Okay. God, this fucking dog stop barking.
Can you shut up?
Okay. Okay. So now that's been done. So now the BIOS. Can I have the old CMOS battery? I'm not changing the CMOS battery. This is just I'm not like replacing it. I'm just where'd it go? Fuck, I keep losing shit. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? That is really dumb of me if I misplaced that. Uh-oh. That was really dumb. Oh, jeez. Where did I put that? Where is... Hello? Oh, grabbing some Coke. Nice. I got a 2-liter. Where did I put the fucking battery? I'm so confused. Where did it go? Where did I put that thing? What the hell? Oh, fucking hell. Sit on the thing. What is that? Oh, god damn it. Okay. Where did that thing go, actually? I am really worried about that now. Where did I put that? I'm a fucking dumbass. I need to stop putting things down. I don't understand where I put that. What the hell? Okay, the really shiny circle, so I don't know why it's lost. How did I lose that? What the hell? What?
Why are there two?
How did I do that?
I think I know a spot where there's only one, but you have to go there without a pet. Like, you don't use a pet for the part that you just follow me.
Alright, well that's worrying. Because then I'm gonna have to fucking do a bunch of other annoying shit. Watch back the stream footage. On the left, oh yeah. Well, I imagine it's on the left of me, but I don't know where. Did I record it? Hold on, let me open up the stream on my other computer here. YouTube.
This is why I should have taken the defensive path over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go OPM. Find the stream. Mute that shit. Okay, 8 minutes ago is where I just set that.
Ignore these guys. We'll come back to kill them for my question. So wait, no, follow me. Go this way. Are we dead ass? I just
Okay.
through the ground.
We're watching it back.
I jumped to an
I
area
do not see it. I don't see it on the footage, which is really fucking pissing me off. Okay, well, we can just watch the stream footage. Okay, so we got like really low poly shit for some reason. Okay, well I saw something over here. How did I do that? What?
Are we serious right now?
Seriously, how did I do that? What the fuck? Dude, I swear to God, I touched things and just... Dude. What the hell?
No, that's why it's not hard. That's why it isn't hardware.
Did I put it on the ground? How would I have even done that? On my... Aha! I don't know why, but I put it tomorrow. If you can't find it, they're very cheap at basically any store in the time you have access to another PC and swap the battery. Yeah, it's not like another PC. It's really just like... It's an all-in-one. It's not gonna be a crazy good PC. I can't like stream or anything on it. I'm gonna put y'all down so I can reinstall this thing. Found it though. If I could put the thing in. Hello? Why is this thing not going in? Okay. Well, like, it's not... The battery isn't, like, necessary to the function of the computer, but it does save settings in your motherboard settings. Okay. Got that. So, like, if I turn on, like, you know, what's called, if I turn anything on, basically, then I want it to stay on, you know? Okay. Well, that was significantly easier to install this graphics card.
Let's try this one more time. But you have to, like,
I don't know why, but I don't think it plugs in all the way. Cause like, Okay, well, we're gonna try this again. By the way, my screwdriver is like slightly magnetic, and I didn't realize that. I don't want to leave it in the slot without anything supporting it. Sorry, I know you guys can't see. I'm just doing things that I cannot hold the phone while doing.
I could have made it if I didn't jump it. I jumped out because you guys. There's nothing that haggers on you after that.
Okay. That's as screwed in as I can get it. Plug everything back in. Things y'all have already seen before. Okay. It's also possible that the graphics card just is not getting enough power, so I'm gonna add the other plug-in and then just see if that's what's happening. But I do have another cord. God damn it. There we go. I just have like a second pin. See? See. So I'm gonna quickly plug in the second 8 pin and oh shit, I can turn on lights. Oh my god. Let there be light. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna... I know you guys can't see what I'm doing here. It's hard to show. Okay, there we go. That's all plugged in. Then we'll grab the other end. It says CPU, but it's not a CPU cord. We're gonna plug that in. Get the graphics card. If it'll let me plug it in. What?
My bear was too tall and I hit the top and fell into that little hole.
Did I? What? Is this not a? Is this not a GPU cord? The fuck? Hello. Oh well, that's lame. That's not a. Why are there wood particles on top of the PSU? It's dust. See, it's dust. That is not a GPU cord, unfortunately.
My bear just fucking walked right on.
I am curious. I can unplug my CPU cord here and see if... you know what, that was really hard to get back in, so I'm going to just try again with the current setup. Because it seemed to get enough power. It seemed to be fine. This cord will just run a little hot, but PCIe cords are known for being like at least a good bit durable. So it shouldn't be that big an issue. Should not really, hopefully. That's the hope, I guess. There we go. All plugged in again. Now let's plug in the power supply another time. And we're gonna see if this thing boots to life. Alright, that's plugged in. Plug in the display. There we go. That's plugged in. Oh. Turn it on. Everything's spinning to life. But is it on? Okay, I'm not getting display. But everything is spinning. Let's see if I can enter BIOS. Why is it not? What the hell is going on? It's on, and it doesn't even say if this, it says it's a CPU DRAM issue, but there shouldn't be any issue with them. I don't know if it can be seated correctly. Let's double check that. Oh. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's plugged in all the way. Kind of hard to tell. Shut the fuck up, phone. I don't think that's plugged in all the way. So I think that my case might be the issue. What's the issue with the PC? So everything's spinning to life, and the power and the RGB on the GPU is on, but it won't display. I'm gonna try it with a different monitor here. Another DisplayPort cable, which would be this one. That should be on. No signal. Okay. Before play. You don't need to remove it. I'm not trying to boot into Windows. I'm trying to boot into the BIOS. I'm just trying to get into the BIOS, not the anything else. Because it all lights up and stuff, so I don't know what's wrong exactly. You need actually, otherwise no picture will be displayed? Really? Alright, so let's, so we're not going to remove the graphics card here, but we're going to unplug it. Oh, I need to remove. Yes, that's what you don't need to get. Check to see if the card is slotted all the way in the case, because yeah. What error code does the motherboard show? This motherboard doesn't show an error code. What?
Do you still need the light?
No, I got it. What? Yeah.
You're like the light on.
Yeah. Well, I don't use Windows. I use Linux. So I will boot in real quick and see how that goes. Okay. Let's see if the issue if the issue persists, which I think it might, because for some reason, sorry, you guys can't see anything. I think it might persist because for some reason the CPU and RAM aren't slotted correctly somehow. Also, we could just beat the little PCIe slot into submission. Okay. Because this shouldn't be a faulty graphics card, because this is new. I didn't buy it like used. I mean, technically I got it refurbished from Newegg, but that's not new, that's refurbished. So it is tested. Hello? Yeah, because I don't think that even slots in on the back. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't even think it slots in on this end right here. I don't think it even connects, because there is a good amount of space between that and the other stuff. Between that area, it's not faulty. It's the issue with slipping into NVIDIA and into AMD. No, it shouldn't. That shouldn't have an issue. The Linux I use shouldn't have that issue, but. All right. Well, let's. Where did I put it?
I got the credit.
I need to
Grab
not put things down.
Grab me those pedals before you come back up.
Where did I put it? Where is my RTX? Where's the card? I keep putting things down. Oh, there it is. It's on top of my computer. I'm a dumbass. Place it in the metal PC. That is true. That's correct. Issue is the slot is still having issues.
Oh, I had one of those, but I got rid of it. Yeah, fucking kill you.
I know. I'm sorry you guys can't see anything. I genuinely cannot do anything about it because I'm using a phone camera. So I have to hold it. I actually did have an issue with this when I was replacing it from like a what was I going from? I was going from a 1660 Ti to, wow, okay. If you're using Linux and the ND GPU should yeah, it should already be installed. Yeah, like the driver is already there for AMD when it comes to Linux. So there isn't like safe mode or whatever you're trying to say. Okay. Don't want to save yet. No, yeah, it's completely fine. All right. Well, we're gonna quickly plug that in. Is that even in correctly? I can't even tell, honestly. I'm genuinely so confused on why this isn't working. Because the graphics card turns on, has power. I was assuming you were... Yeah, no, I'm not on Windows. It's Arch, by the way, so changing GPU doesn't do anything with drivers, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, user... that took me a second there to understand what the joke was. Okay, anyway. Power's on. I don't remember what thing it's going to, but okay, well that powered off, so now I gotta wait for it to figure out what screen. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I went into BIOS. No. See that red light, very end of the mode? Yeah, I know that. Loses to a 6800XT. Yeah, that's fair. You see, I did have this issue before, so I'm gonna see if I slot it in the other slot. This is not the first time I've had issues with this particular slot. This is not the first time, so I know that's the error code giver. It says C, but yeah, I don't know. This is not the first time I've had this issue. I've had this issue before. When I originally put in my 4060 Ti, it wouldn't post. And then eventually, I just eventually did post. I don't know what I exactly did. Okay. How much you pay for the 6800XT? I paid like $400 because it's a refurbished one from WEG, so they discounted it quite a bit. But I've never had an issue like this before, and that's not technically powering on and then not posting is not something that typically happens. I mean, the metal PCIe slot is faster anyway. Really? I mean, yeah. No, I mean like this one. That I put that 4060 Ti in that one. I know this one is faster, but for some reason that one just does not work sometimes. It's PCIe 5.0. You can tell. Oh, this graphics card won't even fit in that slot. Here's my 7700 XT. Yeah, I know. Oh god, this is a pain. It's 2.9. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Could be dust. Because there's a little dust on it. You know what? Let's put the 4060 Ti. Just for an indication. Under 300. Nice. I could have got like a 9060, but that's like a good bit slower. I didn't really want to do that. Because it might just be an issue with the slot. Because it doesn't ever feel like it's plugged in. I don't mind cleaning it. Might fix the issue. Yeah. Well, I don't mind cleaning it. I just don't have anything to do that. 9060 XT only has 128-bit bus. Look, I don't know all that much, okay? I don't know that stuff. I just know that's a good bit slower than even my 4060 Ti. So, or not like slower than the 4060, but it's slower than the 6800. Bring a dry toothbrush. Okay. Hey, Colin, you want to be a really cool guy? Well, we're gonna see if this just functions. I'm gonna use the other one because that will be easier. Yo, Colin, you want to give me a dry toothbrush? In the bathroom. Just find me one, please. Or you can ask Mom. I need it. Okay. So we're gonna try the metal slot, and we're gonna see if that just works. Because if it does, then that might lead to other issues. Memory bus width matters when you're playing higher res. I see. I only really play 1080p. I don't have a 1440p monitor or anything. Oh, okay. So no CPU light, thankfully. Let's see if it'll boot. Oh, okay. It does indeed boot. I think. No, we're getting VGA light. But it does still boot. So that's good. And then I'm assuming it sees it because it booted. Okay, I see. Let's see. Does it actually see it? CPU temperature. If I could... I can't see anything. Tool. Well, I'm assuming it just sees it because it is working. Okay, so what's taken him 70 mins? For some reason, my new graphics card doesn't work, even though it should. So that's not great. So after I've replaced it once, I have gotten it to work. Starting with dual GPU in the PC, installing the AMD drivers and uninstall. I don't need to do that. I don't use Windows. And I do occasionally. I use it for VR, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, try 4060 again. Make sure it's not the slot. Yeah. AMD is much better on Linux. Yeah. Yeah, NVIDIA just has a huge issue. What's funny is that I get way more performance on Linux than I did on Windows. Yeah, oh, don't use Windows. Yeah, 6800XT is going to crush any equivalent. 100%. Plus, I got it for like $400. So that is a absolute steal. I am sad if this thing actually doesn't work, though, because I had to send it back. And I'd be like, hey, please refund. Hello? If I could... Oh, my lord. I can't get this thing out. I've tried other display ports on the GPU. I have. But what my issue is that, like, for some reason it gives me the CPU light. And I'm thinking, oh, is that? I think that's down. So I should just be able to remove it. Yep, okay. Sorry, went from Windows to Arch, but okay. Never looking back. The 7700XT from for under 300, brand new, beats anything. Genuinely, that is so true. Even, yeah, most AMD cards are anywhere from -5 to 10% plus performance. Yeah. Also, not to mention, what's the issue? I just tuned in. 6800 not booting when installed. Yes, and I get the CPU and DRAM light. However, I don't get the CPU light when it boots with my 4060 Ti. So I'm not sure. Arch-based Arch user, okay. I thought about using Arch, but then I decided on Nobara Linux because I didn't want to deal with the install. Even though I know it's not actually as hard as they, make it seem. But it might be that it's just not flat in the socket. My system takes like 5 minutes every time I change hardware to RAM. Arch install makes it easy. Yeah, I know that. I just don't want to deal with it. Have you tried cleaning the pins? Honestly, doubt it would make a difference. I did a little bit. Not a whole bunch, but I did. And it does boot with the 4060. So I might actually just wait a bit longer. Because the thing is, the monitor just is not getting display. Fuck. I cannot ever screw this thing in. It is actually so difficult. Because there's it's so thick for some reason. The graphics card is just fucking chunky. Arch install mix, yeah. Hey, is the 6800 even worthy? Yes. It's actually a massive increase. For example, my 4060, Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave that there. That's cool. My 4060, 2800. Dude, get that immediately. That is a fucking steal. Genuinely. That is an absolutely... I mean, the 4060 Ti gets outperformed by the 6800 XT regardless, or the 6800, let alone the XT. And plus with double the VRAM, you're gonna be fucking slaying, dude. Okay. Installed. Now, it could also be possible that I am not getting enough power for this thing. That is also possible. They gave it about 10 min because I might do a memory training and that. Oh, that's totally true. Because although I am using an adapter for the power, so it's like a 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 PCIe. So that could also be the issue, is simply not enough power. Currently, and that 6800 is too far for me. It's actually insane. I saw the difference. It's like the difference between the 4060 Ti and the 4070. It's a fucking massive distance. Don't ever use them. Seated until locked, hitting M.2 shroud. No, it's not. Okay. Look, oh, adapters. Yeah, it is. Is it? It shouldn't. It should be fine. I've used it with another graphics card. But also, I don't have another cord to use. 7700 XT can hit 4070 performance? Oh, okay. I give it 10 minutes for good measure. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure it's RAM training first, and then if it isn't, then I will figure that out. And then I'll probably just reinstall the 4060 and then buy a new cord probably like tomorrow or something. What games do you... No, it's not fine because it distributes the same voltage across 2 cables, which is not enough. Isn't it?
Oh my God, so
okay, I need to figure out how to get power to this thing then. What games do you plan to play? I play Cyberpunk. I also play like mobile games. First boot on my system was like 20 mins and any hardware or bio. I'm going to double check at the very least. Because it shouldn't even power, it shouldn't even have the lights on if it doesn't have enough power. Is what I'd imagine. So I'm gonna install it. We're going to, let's see the remaining PSU cables. Well, I have this CPU one, which for some reason doesn't fit the PCIe slots or this one up here. So I don't know what this cord is for. I mean, it could fit. I don't know. I don't know what this cord is for, and that's a... Oh, so yours is like that. Okay. I genuinely do not know. It's an 8-pin? Yes, I know that's an 8-pin, but it doesn't work. For some reason, it doesn't fit anything for CPU power on motherboard. Really? Since I'm 122 years old, my parents went... Okay. You know what? We're going to do a whole bunch of routing. That's what we're going to do. For B560 or 650 IC. The CPU 8-pin goes in motherboard top left. There's no shot. It doesn't fit. It doesn't. And 12? Okay, maybe don't. Just use a copper wire and jump one of the 12-volt connectors. I'm sure it's going to be fine. No, that's a horrible idea. Sorry, you guys can't see. Yeah, I have a 6-pin motherboard. So it doesn't fit. Show it, no shot. This is the most rare fault. Well, this is a PCIe cord right here, so noting that. Also, bend the 6800. No. Also, this might just be an extra CPU cord. Plus, I don't need to use this extra one. It seems fine. What are your specs, dude? 6800 XT, hopefully. i5 13600KF, and what model? ASRock. I don't know the exact idea. Holy fuck! Can this thing like please unconnect? Okay, there we go. So we got the connector there. Oh, that might actually just be a CPU. Yeah, that's literally this cord. If you look. Nice. But yeah, it's most decent mobos have 2 8-pin, can boot from just one unless it's crazy overclocking. Yeah, I don't plan to overclock. I don't have good enough cooling for overclocking. That's not a smart idea on my part. So yeah, this one is 8-pin, but it's CPU. Ugh. Now what really sucks though is that this cord doesn't even fit into this. So I have no fucking idea what I'm supposed to be doing there. Like, it doesn't fit there. That feels dumb. Well, that'd be because it's 2-4. Hold on. Isaac Mobos, never used them. Bummer, can't help you out. Yeah, that's fine. It feels like it's 2, but it's not. Oh, it is. It is 2. As crack. Yeah. So this one has like 2. It splits into 2, but it doesn't work. You don't need overclock it if it's somewhere in the PSU. Yeah. And another thing is I have a 12 volt for double PCIe, but I don't have enough cords. But we're gonna try this again anyway with the adapter just to be sure. 508, yeah, 850 watts is nice. Yeah. Make sure you're not mixing PSU cables. 6-pin plus 2. Mix 8-pin connectors on the PSU. Generally, it's fine, but it's followed of safe to follow PSU spec. Yeah. Like, it's fine. This current setup is okay. Plus, these two are for that anyway. This one is fuck. What one is that one again? That one's only supposed to go there. That one's only supposed to go there, and these two are interchangeable. And then that one is only supposed to go there. Let me help you with this. How the cable that splits into 2. Is the one that goes in the GPU. Make sure that both cables are this PSU. 5070 Ti and yeah, I know. I just bought this on refresh any game at 1440p. Yeah, I've heard about that. So anyway, we're gonna see if that works. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna have it do whatever the fuck it needs to. 2 cables must go out from the PSU to the GPU. What? Straight out of a desert though. I haven't fixed this. I haven't cleaned it in a while or touched it. I mean 3. Yeah. The issue is that nowhere in my area fucking sells PCIe cables. The GPU is 3 8-pin. Yes. That is what it is. It is 3 8-pin. I was not prepared for that, actually. I should have been, but I didn't see any like stuff on it.
Why are you guarding my bag?
But what's weird is that Corsair says it's compatible. Virtual Sandbox. Make sure you read the labels on your cables. If you plug a PCIe cable into a CPU power connector, it'll either not turn on, or just straight break. Same if you plug CPU into PCIe port. Well, the CPU cable doesn't even go into the PCIe, so no. Because those are 2 different cables. Plus, if I could remove some dust. These cables are specific. This cable is... I actually don't know what cable this goes to. I actually probably should check to see if that's an issue. Yeah, CPU and PCIe pins have... Yeah, they have different layout. You have made 3 computers in the past. I think I might be able to... Okay. Or you have... Yep. Just 300 watts IRC. Only power cable, GPU core, and the VRAM fans, in the sense why it has 3 8 pins. RDNA, 2 GPUs, only show power for the GPU core, and the VRM. What's your actual issue again? Either it's not getting enough power because... Yeah. So I'm using this adapter to hope that works. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to steal one from my little brother, and he won't be very happy. They do have different layouts. I've seen people shove those cables in the wrong ports. Oh, yep. I have too. God. Boy, have I. Good question, because the 7800XT run with only two connectors, but I guess technological advancement means slower power draw. Yeah. So I'm hoping that this adapter is fine and that it just needs a memory train, because this is a completely different graphics card company, so it might just be that, you know. Yeah, some. So this should be fine, hopefully, regardless, because this is an 850 watt power supply, and this should be compatible. So if the cable connected to PCIe power connector, it should work. It is. So we're gonna turn that on, and we're gonna see if it has the memory train. Nope. Hold on. Okay, now it's. What? Why is it doing that? Okay. That's no fun. What is that? Why? It's memory, is it? Leave it for a minute. Oh, you're. Oh, shit! Hold on, there it does. It just turned off. Hold on, guys. This might be go. Hold on, guys. They turned off. I'm at like 320 something, I think. Okay. Well, if you guys are right, I'm gonna. I'll be very happy. So we're gonna leave this be for a bit just to see if it'll turn. Oh, I forgot to put it in.
Oh my god, there's another one. It's fine.
All right, so we're gonna see when this turns on. That's when it'll work. It'll restart multiple times. Well, that's good to know. May restart. Are you on DDR5? No, this is DDR4.
My counter didn't work.
Over an hour for memory training, I'll laugh. That is true. If I did, I'm gonna be really. That's gonna be really funny.
Ooh, I killed it. Thank God.
Okay, so none of the lights are on, so I don't know what exactly it's doing.
Oh, I thought it was wrong.
But the button up here says it's on. It's blue. So generator doesn't train that long, at least on systems I use. Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure. Did you delete all your old drivers? I'm not using Windows. I'm loving the cooler on the 6800XT. I'm loving that shit too. That is so. Oh, it's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning, guys. You have an ASRock motherboard? Yes. We're stuck Windows before here? Yeah. That's a ASRock B760, I think. No, or not on Windows in this case. No, not Windows. Try running it back off and then on. If you plugged in the HDMI afterwards, it probably didn't detect the video in time. That's true. Well, anyway, it seems to be running. I think it's still mem training though, but it might also not be. Okay. So if this is just normal, then that's fine. Actually, I'm actually super hyped now. Something is off? I don't think so. Because it's spinning, and it should be, if that's what memory training does.
Every time I land that damn combo.
I love it when I Google search. It could, yeah, that's, yes. That's what we're saying. I've seen the lights going in and out. It's on memory training phase. Yeah. Just let it run for a minute. That's what I'm doing. So we're going to let this go for a bit. Yeah, that's a little confusing. If I were you, I'd be shitting a brick. I don't think so. I think I'm okay.
Samurai is loaded for shit like this where they attack in front of them.
It's running XMP profiles, finding the best one. That could be it. That is very possible. But the lights are off, so that means it wouldn't have any problems regardless. So that means it's fine. I remember one dude who did memory training and his GPU was running 3,000 RPM on the fans. Let's see. I mean, I can feel that. That's very, it's a lot of air moving. A lot of air moving from that graphics card. So I'm guessing it's moving very fast because it's wiggling too. Dude, I don't know if you guys can hear that shit, but my hard drive is fucking clicking. My hard drive is fucking clicking. That shit is having its way out. I know you guys can't hear that, but... Oh yeah, that is going. I hate hard drives, yep. Funny thing is, when I have a ready PC with an i5-13400F and a 3060 with a shitty PSU, and it was awful, and didn't want to change everything, my PC is awful. Yeah, ever since I upgraded to this thing, I've had no issues, honestly. Yeah, PC's running GTA 6. You should definitely replace those NVMe drives with 5200. Yeah, I haven't been able to replace that. I just haven't bought a new one yet. I was thinking, because that's my Windows drive, so it boots up so fucking slow. I was thinking about putting my Windows. That's probably because your hard drive and that's taking ages. No, it boots from the SSD. My computer boots from the SSD. Because I don't use Windows as my daily driver, so it boots from the SSD. It's a Be Quiet 750 Pure with 12M good. Maybe. They have a lot of sales on 1 terabyte SSD. Yeah, that's true. Windows is kind of horrible. Linux feels smoother. Genuinely, it is so much better. It's so weird. I don't know why it's better, but it just is. Hard doesn't even get access till after UEFI. Yep. Generally, 750 watts is probably fine for most graphics cards. Oh, unless you're getting like a 4080 or a 4090. No, a 5080 or 5090. Then you are fine with like even this. How long did Linux takes to learn? Not very long. There was a little bit of just kind of installing it, but it's fine. Unless you're running like a 5080 or 5090, this is 750 watts should be plenty, actually. Genuinely plenty. Whew, that is really going. Okay. Yes, that's... Okay, look. I am literally telling... Yes, I am explicitly saying that unless you are using those two, then 750 is plenty. Me as a 12-year-old could understand Arch. Me as 1000... Holy fuck. Then I just did any other OS, slightly different command file system. That's true. But it also doesn't have as much bloat as Windows does. Alright, well, I don't... Have you tried local LLMs? Local LLM... I don't know. Maybe I have? Fucking hell if I know. Anyway, the operating system I use is on here. I use Nobara Linux. It's my operating system of choice. Oh, it's a... You mean that? I mean, kind of. Mine is touchscreen, though.
God damn it.
Yes, I get that now. It took me a second, because he capitalized S2, I think. Or no, because it's all lowercase. I think it is. The lights on the motherboard are off. Like, the little debug lights. So we're thinking it's mem training. Reset button time, I'm thinking. I don't know, though. It doesn't have a reset button. It doesn't have a reset button. That's not what that is. But better app support. That's more on the side of other companies, not Linux and stuff. Anyway, so we're just waiting on this. Did you buy that GPU from Temu? No, I bought it from Newegg. Basically Temu, but way better. Clean the PC. I will. Stop. Jesus. It shall turn off for from 1 to 5 minutes from now. Yeah. During training, you're right. It doesn't have Q codes. This isn't an Asus motherboard. You can short the reset button on motherboard. I'm aware. I would have to unplug it. I'd have to unplug the power button. Jesus, dude. Then it already has decent gaming support. Have you tried clearing the CMOS? Yes, I tried that too. I cleared the CMOS after it didn't work the first time. So I'm guessing that's probably it. So it should be okay. Lights, I mean? Yeah. How come you didn't go 70 series? Yeah, it was mostly the price, and because the 6800XT has a very similar performance as other cards. Yeah, that's why I'm at 850. So we're just waiting to see if it's gonna turn itself off, or like what it's doing here. Because I'm honestly unsure of what's going on. I'm gonna turn off the... Yeah, the 6000 series is crazy. Playing the CMOS will erase progress of memory training, by the way. Is the whole thing over again? Yep, that's true. So, yeah. I want a 6900 XT with... Yep. I know, I love this thing. I already love it. I already love the design. I upgraded from a 4060 Ti. So, that'll be fun. I'm trying to sell it. No FSR4. I don't really care for FSR4. I don't like the frame generation regardless. Been a while? Yes, I'm aware. The armor's going to give you lots of performance. I'm aware. Plus, FSR3 is plenty fine. I don't really care for 4. 6800 XT is going to be daily driver, I hope. Let me.
Don't do it like that. I'm fucking get. Why is this key so hard to get?
All right. Well, now I'm getting worried. Is the GPU fairly seated? My first PC was only half seated and still got power, SPA, and everything, but no display. I think it should be. Should be seated correctly, I hope.
Just so I can search the something and see if I have that.
I am kind of concerned now. It's spinning way faster than it was before. Tried one RAM stick at a time. That would be an issue if the lights were off, or if the lights were on. I don't know if that's seated correctly. If y'all want to be the judge of that. No. Only the middle one has lights. That's more expensive than a 960 XT 6 less performance. It is seated correctly? Okay. If it's screwed in, then it's probably fine. Yeah. It keeps the fan keeps spinning faster. It's way louder. Seems good. Hard to see on camera. I mean, for most games it doesn't matter, but when going 40 FPS with full ray tracing to like 190 frames, it's kind of mind blowing. Kind of. I love the okay. Now I am kind of concerned. There's the slot. I just restart. Def should be done by this, not legally binding. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem hot. I actually have a 9070 XT and 9060 XT. Does frame gen, lossless scaling? Yeah. I'd much rather go for the 9060 XT. I don't, honestly. The performance is less on the 9060. Try using all 3 cables and give it a shot. What do you mean? What do you mean all 3 cables? I don't have more cables. Look at the latch. If the latch is fully up, then it's placed properly. Well, it is, but